organizations that share credit for this park. I do encourage you to go look at our recognition wall over by the park office, where many of our biggest contributors and advocates are listed. I do, though, want to mention two especially important contributors without whom this park would not have happened. The first is the Community Foundation of Greater Birmingham. The Community Foundation's Three Parks Initiative raised an enormous amount of money for Railroad Park, as well as for Ruffner Mountain Nature Center and the future Red Mountain Park. We are extremely grateful for their help. The second contributor I want to mention is the City of Birmingham. The city has been not only a major financial contributor to the park, but also a champion of the idea and an advocate for the park over many years across multiple mayoral administrations and across multiple changes in membership of the City Council. It was the city which initially purchased this land, hoping someday to build a park on this site, and it was the willingness of the city's leadership to work with the nonprofit Railroad Park Foundation that allowed us to form a public-private partnership and actually build this park. So our sincere thanks go to the City of Birmingham. Thanks once again to all of you for being here tonight, and congratulations on building this great park. I'll now turn the podium over to the President of the Birmingham City Council, Roderick.
Hello, Birmingham. Hello. Well, I didn't hear you. Hello, Birmingham. Hello. I am really excited today to be one of the officials to formally dedicate our park. And before I get started, I want to recognize other council members who have participated in this process. And of course, obviously, I want to recognize our mayor of our city. Let's give Mayor William Bell a hand, would you please? And let me just take time, and I'm going to ask them to join me as I do this part right here. Let me ask Councilperson Valerie Abbott if she will make her way to the front. Let's give her a hand as she comes. Councilperson Lashunda Scales. We have several people that are out of town this week doing the city's business. And we want to just thank people for elected officials for coming out. I understand the mayor's out of town this week. And I am just delighted to be able to stand to represent our city today. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to just kind of walk through the history of this park, which is a beautiful park, would you say? I wanted to walk through a history of the park so that we can have a full appreciation of what it took to get to this point. This is the park for Birmingham. This is the park that will be our marquee for this city. Give yourselves a hand. I want to thank Wayman Jackson too, who keeps me straight in terms of city affairs. He's my assistant, and he's a wonderful young man. Would you give him a hand, please? And I'm about to mess up his remarks. The city purchased the land in the early 1990s under Dr. Richard Arrington, who was the mayor. In 2005, the city council approves a contract with Tom Leader to design the park, and that was under Mayor Bernard Kincaid. Is he here? All right, she's here. Okay, Kim Rafferty, will we ask? Let's invite Kim Rafferty, Councilor Kim Rafferty, please. And 2006, the preliminary work on the park began. That was under Mayor Kincaid. In fact, I do recall going up to the building right over here and looking down on what would become this park. And in 2007, the council approves a management agreement with the Railroad Park Foundation. Let's give the Railroad Park Foundation an overwhelming ovation. Dallas. And in 2007, city workers began to remove the 100-year-old cobblestone to prepare for construction. That was under Mayor Langford. And in 2007, construction began on the park, also under Mayor Langford. And right today, on September 18th, 2010, you are witnessing history. It is the opening of the brand new Railroad Reservation Park. Let's give yourselves a hand. The park is a 21-acre park which stretches from 14th to 18th Street South, between 1st Avenue South and the railroad tracks. It has a 3,500-seat natural amphitheater, man-made lake, several ponds and streams, and it has here, this is a wonderful word, a stunning rain curtain water feature. Wetland areas, okay, let's give us our, thank you. Outdoor gym equipment, children playground equipment, a skate park. So then, to all of the mayors, which have been for, to participate in the construction of this park, we want to say congratulations. To all of the council members for the past 20 years who have supported the project, we want to say congratulations. To Tom Leader, a renowned architect and designer of this park, we want to say congratulations. To Will French, the new current president of the Railroad Park Foundation, we want to say congratulations. To Mr. Giles Perkins, let's give him an ovation, would you? Our friend Giles Perkins, the past president of the Railroad Park Foundation, we want to say congratulations. To Catherine Billmeyer, the current executive director of the Railroad Park, and I understand there are two people that are running this park, we want to say congratulations. Catherine, raise your hand, please. And I am just so excited. And you cannot really know the excitement that I have in terms of this park. This park rivals the park, the Centennial Park in Atlanta, Georgia. And one of the things that we want to do, we want to lead the Southeast in green space. We want to lead, thank you. We want to lead the Southeast in terms of being, and I'm going to borrow Mike Calvert's thing, we want to be the #1 choice for a place to live, to work, and play. Give yourselves a hand. Finally, I want to recognize our friend, Dr. George French, president of Miles College. Recognize his outstanding band. And then I want to take time to recognize our friend who's sharing with us right now from the city of Fairfield, our friend, Councilmember Vincent Smith. Let's give him a hand, please. And what I'm going to do, finally, I'm going to ask council members to say a thing or two, and then I want to also recognize someone who is the city's point person. And a lot of you have not heard her name, but I would be disingenuous if I did not call her name. Let me take time to recognize not only Renee Kemp Rotan, but also to recognize our friend and engineer, Andre Bittis. Let's give them a big, 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 big hand. And with that having said, let me just thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve as your council president. And also let me just thank you for allowing the city to move forward as it is moving. And I just thank you so much for being here. And with that, I'm going to invite my colleagues and my friends to the mic. We'll start with Councilperson Abbott, Councilperson Rafferty, and we'll close out with Councilperson Scales.
It's hot. And I'm talking about the park, not the temperature. This park is absolutely I know everybody's excited. I think that Councilor Royal has absolutely thanked everybody there is to thank, but if you did not get a personal thanks, I want to give you one. And then I want to be quiet. Thank you.
Well, I've been in Central Park and I've been out in the Hamptons, and this is one of the most beautiful parks I have ever seen. And I'm truly enjoying this. My son came out here with his scooter. We've already cruised the perimeter. We've already played on the playground, and I hope you all come back. And check out the playground. I mean, the kids are the ones that really need to enjoy this park, as well as the parents. So please make sure you come back with your friends and your neighbors and your church members and your family members, and let's make this a place that we will always remember. Thank you.
I'm Councilor Lashunda Scales, and not only do I represent District 1, but I represent the city of Birmingham. And I'm telling you, today is a marvelous day, and I thank Council President Royal for saying that there were other people who were involved long before some of us got into office, and I do believe in paying homage to where homage is due. And I like to see the diversity of the crowd that we have, young, old, black, white, everyone else in between. That is what Birmingham, instead of Birmingham, that's what Birmingham needs to be known for. So, you know, I'll tell anybody, you'll almost give me a heartache if you come to council meeting and you talk about any other city other than the city of Birmingham, because we're on the map, we're on the move. We thank God for our mayor, we thank God for our council president, and I thank God for council members who understand that it's not about us. It is truly about the citizens of Birmingham and how we serve you. And when we serve you, we want to serve you well. So congratulations on the opening of this park, and don't let this be the last day that you come out to the Railroad Reservation Park. Congratulations.
Now, before I turn the program over, I just thought about something. And I know that we're all proud to be residents of Birmingham. And if you're not a resident of Birmingham, you will soon move to Birmingham, because we're on the move. And then I want to just do one final thing, and I'm going to turn it back over to the planners of our program. But I want to do this. Now I want you to respond, Birmingham, and I want you to do it in a loud shout, and then we're ready to go. Now if you don't do it real loud, I'm going to stay here a long time. Okay? All right, now we're ready. On 3, here's what we're going to say. All I want you to shout is Birmingham, okay? Here we go. Where do you live? Birmingham. Where do you play? Birmingham. Where do you work? Birmingham. Oh no, you were terrible. Let's try it one more time. One more time. One more time. Thank you, Michael Calvert, for allowing me to borrow your theme for OMB. Where do you live? Where do you play? Birmingham. Where do you work? Birmingham. Have a good day.